Good morning. I hope everyone is doing well today. We are learning this week about endings, past tense ending ed and present tense ending ing. So sometimes you will find, most of the time, that the ed ending has a silent E and we just hear the D on the end. Sometimes you will see that you do hear the depending on the word, but we'll go over those times. So we have the ed ending. That means that it happened already in the past. And usually the E will be silent and we will just hear the D sound at the end. ing is a present tense ending. And it always says ing. So every time you see ing, you will hear ing. Okay, let's go ahead and practice these words. So you see ing on the end here. So it will be ing. Okay, so we just really have to sound out just the first part. That is the base word or the root word. And then we'll add that ing on the end. Okay, so let's go. Jump, jump. Ing, jumping, jumping. Okay, do you see how that works? Okay, let's go to the next part. Do you see jump again? Let's read jump. D. Remember the E is silent. Jump, D. Jumped, jumped. Rest, rest. Ing, resting, resting. Now, this word is one of those words that I was mentioning about how we sometimes hear the in the word, and it has to do with the letter or the sound right in front of the ed ending. Because it's a T, and the way that our mouths are, the way that our tongues are, when we say that T sound, your tongue is right here behind your front teeth, T. And so it would be very hard to go T and then D one after the other. So we will say rest, ed, rested, rested. It has to do with the fact that the T and the D sound, they're formed the same exact way in our mouths. One is a harder sound with like T, and the other one is a D with a voice. Rest, ed, rested. Next word. Kick, kick. Ing, kicking, kicking. Here's kick again. Kick, d, kicked, kicked. Sometimes this D almost sounds like a T sound, doesn't it? T, kicked, kicked. Let's read. Jumping, jumped. Resting, rested. Kicking, kicked. Next line. Help, help. Ing, helping, helping. Here's help again. D, helped, helped. Wish, wish. Ing, wishing. Wish again, wish. Are you recognizing that I'm putting the pattern that I'm using? I'm saying the word with the ing ending and the same word with the ed ending. Wish, d, wished, wished. Trick, trick, trick. Ing, tricking. Trick again. D, tricked, tricked. Read the line. Helping, helped. Wishing, wished. Tricking, tricked. Next line. Yell, yell. ing, yelling. Yelled, yelled. This A sounds like ah. Call, ing, calling. Called, called. Look, ing, looking. Looked, looked. Read the line. Yelling, yelled, calling, called, looking, looked. Next line. Pack, packed, packed. Packing, packing. Okay, this one, I put this in here. I just wanted to go over it. Sometimes words are irregular, like this word. We know this word already, read, but then the past tense is read. I know, so it's the exact same spelling. It depends on the sentence if it's going to be read or read. Next word, here's read again. Read, ing, reading, reading. So since we're doing past tense and present tense, let's go ahead and read this like past tense. Read and reading. Play, played, played. Playing, playing. Read this line. Packed, packing. Let's do both readings. Read, read, reading. I know that's a little confusing. The more we practice it, the better we'll get at being able to tell if it's going to be read or read, depending on the sentence. Played, playing. A hug, hug, hugged, hugged. And you find that sometimes we have a CVC word, and when that happens, when we put the ending on, we have to double this final consonant. So it's hug, H-U-G, and then we add the ending. We have to double the final letter, the final consonant letter first before we add the ending. Hugged. Hug, ing, hugging. Tug, tugged, tugged. Tugging, tugging. Hummed, hummed. Humming, humming. Hugged, hugging. Tugged, tugging. Hummed, humming. Run, running, running. Saying, saying. Drawing, drawing. Keep, keeping, keeping. Ask, asking, asking. Drink, drinking, drinking. Running, saying, drawing, keeping, asking, drinking. Getting, getting. And remember, when we double the consonant, that's where the syllable break is. But remember that when we read the whole word, we only hear the one sound t, getting. Let, letting, letting. Swing, swinging, swinging. Tell, telling, telling. Eat, eating, eating. Stand, standing, standing. Getting, letting, swinging, telling, eating, standing. Okay, great job. Remember, we have the past tense ending ed and the present tense ending ing. Great work today.